This is the song that plays on the Runaway Guys player game.
Taking a dump on the toilet seat.
That is not the intro, I'm sorry.
You're like offended by this?
Not really.
Welcome back everyone to more Banjo Kazooie. So,
that works.
I realized as I was getting started that I hadn't interacted with this before, and I'm willing to bet this is what I've been missing.
I was wondering if you were ever gonna find that, and I was wondering if Coliseum had spoiled that for you.
Nope, not that. But, yeah, so we have Clanker's Cavern, I think is what that said. I think I've heard that name before.
Oh yeah.
Z we go.
You have, and it's not good.
Okay, alright, alright. Oh, that's what that is!
Yep.
Yep.
That was nice of him not to hurt me. That was kind of nice. I like not being hurt by people I love.
Well, he couldn't hurt you, he was hurting too much himself from the beak. I mean,
The internal bleeding was getting to him.
I don't like internal bleeding that much.
Did you say you do
pleasant.
like or don't like?
I said don't!
Okay, making sure.
Yeah.
You
You
never
always
know.
seem so concerned for me, like I'm gonna like, I don't know, stick my fork in an outlet or something like that because I'm like, I enjoy this.
Wow.
Comments, please mention whether or not you think Emile would put a fork in an eye socket. In the sockets.
Because I know what they're gonna say! No!
Oh yeah, well.
Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Well, have fun
Here
with
comes
this.
a brand new level.
No trick.
Ah, no! Jeez, I think I'm doing
Nice
good,
save.
and then... Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What is down here? What is down here? What is down here? Hopefully not a shark. Oh god, I'm in poop water, aren't I?
That's right.
Tim has been turning me into a toilet lyric machine, by the way, because I've been hanging out with him so much lately that... Just from seeing him a lot.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I guess I
Toilet
reckon
lyric
it is a thing.
machine.
I did have like one toilet lyric that I made as a kid before I even knew Tim, and it was to Sonic Adventures Open Your Heart.
Oh, is it open your fart?
No, that is a good title though, but it was like,
Open
I
your
think it was
fart.
like, can't hold it much longer, but I will never let it out. I know it's a one-way track, don't tell me how long this'll last. I'm not gonna pee this way, I think is what it was.
Wow.
Which is garbage grinder clanker, not like dirty water, want fresh air. Oh gosh,
Speaking
let
of
me
dirty
go back
water.
here.
Oh no, keep going. Yeah, well, do whichever you want to do.
He's got to make up his mind. He's got to go one way or the other. He's almost out of air.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Do I die if I run out of air completely?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out in seconds possibly. Oh!
Ooh, I cannot believe.
Oh my god!
I'm amazed they let you have that.
That was a real cheek clincher, oh my god.
Yes, it was.
Frick.
Clencher, my guys.
Okay.
It's working.
Yeah, you missed one note and that Jinjo. I think that was the only note.
You know me, I'm very one note.
Ooh.
You said it, not me.
Did you know that? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Paper Mario sticker star.
Oh.
Is it okay enough? Get no.
Wow, wow. Finally, the change of pace we all knew and expected.
You know, it'd be amazing, like, when I'm older, if I actually, like, come right around the houses and say, oh yeah, this game is really not that bad, or something like that, or I become, like, a defender of it. That would be, like, the redemption arc.
I can't even see that happening.
No,
I can't see that happening either.
No, me neither.
You're just pot committed at this point.
Yeah, it's become a major part of who I am. Now I just feel sad.
Because now you've realized
Well,
it.
you know.
It's finally sunk
This
in.
is who I am! This is my destiny! Bitching about Paper Mario is all I became. God, your eyes are terrifying. This game is very well designed.
You can't take fall damage from water.
Nope.
Just like Xenoblade.
Unless it's really shallow. Oh god, that's right.
Yeah, water is the
How
thing
many
that breaks
times
your fall
have I
damage in
jumped
that game.
game?
Yeah, it's so Dude, I can't wait for John to get to the crazy ice physics, though, because with the kind of glitching he always does to games, it just, you know it's gonna be spectacular.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You're making me real jazzed about it.
Oh, aren't I ever?
For those who don't follow Coliseum or my Twitch stuff, one of the donation incentives this year was if we raised $100,000 in one of my segments, I would play through the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on stream. Not 100%, I just mean the story, the main story.
Okay. I assume also future connected, though, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, Future Connected wasn't part of the deal, but that, because I could have just done the Wii one instead, because I like the models more on the Wii one.
You're one of those people, I see.
So here's the thing, like I'm not like, oh, I'm anti-anime. Like I like how the models look in Future Connect, in Definitive Edition. But there's just a weird charm about the Wii models.
I guess I can see that perspective though, because yeah, people are like, this series was never anime, and I'm like, dude, have you even seen
No,
Xenosaga?
that series is anime as fuck.
Yeah, just like Xenosaga, Xenogears, like no, like I'd say it's like less anime than it was then. Now.
Like specifically, I did a comparison. I was chatting with someone, I don't remember who it was at the time, but I was like showing like, here's comparison shots. I'm just like, I think like Shulk I like better his look in the regular model, but then another one of my friends was like, no, dude, trust me, you'll get far enough and then you'll definitely prefer the newer ones.
Why can I not get up there all of a sudden?
You were actually technically doing it frame perfect. That's
what?
Like, what you've been trying to do is not the correct way to get up there.
Okay, I'll take it, but
I also think it's, for some weird reason, it's slightly easier to do it from the right side of that platform and not the left.
Okay, gosh, God, now I'm blushing.
Maybe not frame perfect, but like I'm just saying, like this is not the intended way for you to get up here.
Okay, I'll come back to this. Later,
But
then.
if you time your flap perfectly, you can get just enough height up there.
Oh hi!
Remember, this is the dump
they're
area.
mutants. Snippet mutants, are we? Jigsawzars. Fight us, I can't read that fast.
Fight us, you must.
My eye, yes, I could not read my own text for my eyes are messed up from the toxic waste. Wow,
Whoa,
that
look
was
at all that honey.
pretty good.
You did it!
Beaten
Hooray!
snippet mutants are we, yours is prize. Oh, first Jiggy.
Yours is prize, prize is yours.
1 out of 10, not too bad. And we are at
1 in 10.
1 out of every 10. The first thing that my mind went to is prostate exams, and I don't know if I want that.
Oh, well.
1 out of 10 prostate exams say that Banjo will survive and not have to worry about prostate cancer.
1 out of 10 prostate exams are expensive is probably what...
I just realized how depressing it was. It's like, oh, only 1 out of 10 Banjo survives, the other 9 he doesn't.
Jesus Christ. That
I would
is...
have brought up prostate exams in the first place.
Oh God, okay.
Don't bring me into this.
Let's get out of here. Woo! And I even skipped over a little bit too. Call me speedrunner McSpeedrunny pants.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I don't know if I want to describe my pants as runny. Where does this go to? Where does this go to? Oh my God, really?
Yep, now you gotta get out.
Oh, frickin' frackus. Get me. Oh God. Let out.
boy, this
Let
is
out
gonna be
soon,
close.
please.
No,
You're turning around, you're turning around!
No. I can't rotate the camera enough to see where I'm going.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
move
have
the
to do
camera
it
at all.
backwards.
You have no camera control here. You just gotta go. I think you're gonna bite it. Ooh.
I don't think so. I think he's got it.
Oh, yeah!
That's so close!
I am the master of breathing! I have done that twice now, yes!
You are so lucky.
Oh!
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I gotta just take. Oh God, let me just catch my breath here for a second. Oh my God, I'm so.
Oh,
You would say catch your breath.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I love being.
Speaking of, this is also one you're probably gonna. Well, you're not doing it yet. Never mind.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Holy cow. So the thing I've learned is that I need to get as many notes as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Because eventually my luck will run out. I've heard this
Yeah.
game gets really hard.
Yeah, the last 2 worlds are pretty notable. Not for positive reasons, per se. Also for 100% reasons.
The one I've always heard over the years, there's been like a name that is like in infamy over the years, and it's Rusty Bucket Bay.
Yep.
I've always heard that some stage called Rusty Bucket Bay in this game is just brutal.
If you don't remember why, I'm not telling you until you get there, because I want your genuine reaction to it.
Oh
Yeah, I don't actually know the why it is, or like I just know it's really hard.
Do. Welcome to the depths of hell.
Oh God. Okay, so you give me air.
And the only air you get down here is farts from a fish. Farts, I tell you.
Oh God, there's a Jinjo
I was gonna say
here.
they're fish burps. Hi, I'm Glue.
Oh.
Grab the bubbles if you're low on air.
Oh, yeah, I guess they are coming out of this front end. Oh, yeah, you probably want to grab another one before
Yeah, I
you
do.
get out of here. Not to be backseating or anything.
No, I mean, that's what you're here for. Come on, you're supposed to help.
Oh.
You're supposed to make conversation.
Are you sure about that?
Are
Yes,
you
yes.
sure? We could be trolling you the entire time,
Are
since
you
there is a
sure?
specific mechanic about swimming we
This
never
is
mentioned to
where
you.
you want to be.
And I don't even think the game mentions it, weirdly enough.
I was supposed to use your fin to go up there, wasn't I?
Yep,
Aha.
that's what you were actually supposed to do. Like I said, you can get up there if you time your jump right, but...
Gosh, I'm a little jealous of the kids who grew up with this, though, because I'm seeing this now, and I'm like, dude, this would have been, like, my favorite game of all time if I wasn't, like, a fucking idiot when I was 8. Oh,
Hey,
hey!
you found a health extension. Cool.
Yep, fan wanted to.
Like, I look back on that, so during Coliseum, I noticed something about Banjo Kazooie that I think explains something. I mentioned about how, like, how the fight with Gruntilda was the first thing I'd ever seen in the game, so I thought I was going to the final boss.
Yep.
It's because if you say no to Bottle's tutorial, Bottle says, oh, you're ready to tackle the witch now. That's his word choice.
Oh, you thought it meant you had to go to the final boss.
Yeah. So because that was the only part of the game I'd seen and Bottle says that, I think young me interpreted that as, oh, this is the final boss. I think that's how I managed to think that. Because when I saw that text, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that makes sense.
That now makes a lot more sense. I could see a kid having only had that experience. I could see them
Nice.
misinterpreting that.
Yeah, like, oh,
look at that,
oh,
yeah.
nice.
Save.
Ooh, I like your little happy 3-up moon icon. They released a lot of new icons through not Club Nintendo, but My Nintendo Rewards. So I see you got one of those.
No, that's actually, this was a normal one, I believe. The moon, I think, is
was?
a normal one.
Dude, I freaking missed how overly ambitious Xbox 360 avatars were. I don't think anyone has ever done avatars like that good ever again, though, because they had so much damn crossover stuff in there where you could like wear Sonic shoes while like, you know, having like an Avengers like statue next to you and stuff.
Hey, guess who did all that?
Oh, Rare?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense.
Rare was the main team behind
Rare.
avatars. Like, they did most of the work for it. And that was why people were so mad at Microsoft for a long time with Rare, because they're like, Rare's not doing anything. They're just doing avatars and all this other boring stuff.
I mean, it was. They did a good job with what they had, so like I'll give them that. Like the Xbox 360 avatars were damn cool.
Because I remember having like the Earthworm Jim super suit, for example.
Where is my super suit?
Wrong. That's definitely not Earthworm Jim, but I see why
I
you
know.
said that. I know.
I need to watch Incredibles again. People tell me that it's their favorite Pixar movie, and I watched it like 15 years ago, and I didn't enjoy it.
Aw.
But I wonder if I would like it more now.
It is definitely one of my favorites, but
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
like
watched
it.
the second one because most people told me it's basically the first one again. I'm just like,
Okay.
oh, that's kind of a
Oh.
bummer.
That's a shame. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I'd like it more now, though, because at the time I'm just like, I don't like superhero stuff.
Oh, I mean, that's the thing. If you don't like superhero stuff, you're definitely not going to get much enjoyment out of Incredibles. Because that is what that is. That is superhero stuff.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
a T.
I remember, this is like 15 years ago, so this doesn't reflect the opinions of me or my employer, but, when I watched it 15 years ago, I straight up fell asleep.
It happens.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I also watched Lord of the Rings when I was 12, and I fell asleep during that, and I get the feeling I would enjoy it more now as an adult, so...
I remember falling asleep during, I think, No, it was Return of the King. In theaters. Because I was just like, man, this is just going.
I saw, the first time that I ever saw Spider-Man 2, it was on having not slept for over 24 hours, and yet I was still engaged and I didn't fall asleep at all.
Oh, Spider-Man
I
2
guess-
is like the best of the Sam Raimi
Oh,
ones.
yeah,
man,
it's
it's awesome.
really good.
Because, like, Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, fantastic.
Oh, I love
The
him.
specific reason they brought him back for the modern Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. Well, I saw him in that trailer.
and
That was
plot,
pretty
but I mean, that's
badass.
besides the point.
Bree! Says that because she's a Breagle!
That's right.
Exactly.
She says Bree. Like, a Bree?
Bree?
Too far back.
Oh, frick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's much better.
This reminds me that I didn't know who, like, Brie Larson was when she won some kind of award, and somebody told me, like, oh, she was, like, the lady in Room, and I was like, she was Lisa in The Room? Was my first reaction.
Was she? No.
No, I missed. There's another movie called Room that's not The Room.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I mixed the
That
two
movie
up,
is
and I was like, wait,
good.
she was Lisa in The Room?
It's
What?
really good, actually. The movie that's just.
To be fair, I could see you knowing more about The Room than Room.
Oh,
I
of
can see
course.
that.
The Room is one of my favorite movies ever. It's so funny.
See, it makes me laugh because I knew her before she got the Marvel gig. I knew her as Envy Adams from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I'm one of the lucky. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, for some weird reason, a bunch of like actors in that movie became superhero actors. Brandon Routh is in that. He was Superman in Superman Returns. Chris Evans was in that movie.
Oh
He
my
became
God.
2 different Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Brie Larson, who became Captain Marvel, and I swear there's a 4th one I'm just blanking on right now. Or it might just be the 3, but yeah, no. Weirdly, a lot of superheroes came out of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie.
It is kind of an action-y movie at times, so.
Oh, it very much is. It's all about fighting, and it's very silly.
Yeah, I love it. I was one of the lucky few who saw Scott Pilgrim in theaters.
Oh, right. That was the whole reason. So, a long time ago, this is for viewers who might not know, we were going to do Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was the only one who knew anything about it. Emile had some of the books, and I
yeah.
think this was before you had watched the movie, or was it just after you had watched the movie?
I saw the movie when it came out, though, so I had seen it a few years ago, though, but I'd never read the books. And the movie has, like, a different plot than the books, because the books were still being written at the time.
Well, book 6 specifically.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, no, like, that was why we had shot it down originally, because, like, no one in the group of the 4 of us that was gonna play it knew the story that well, except for me, and I wanted to be, oh shoot, I wanted to be Wallace.
Wallace.
And Wallace hadn't come out as DLC yet, and then he came out, and he sucked.
Yep. I remember the
Oh.
trailers that, like, had traced sprites from Sonic Battle, too.
Oh, was it even that? I thought it was trace sprites from another character in the game, because he basically was Steven Stills' sprites.
I think when he came out, he had trace sprites from another character in the game, though. But yeah, in a trailer that was released, he had trace sprites from Sonic Battle, which was... I understand, like, when you're developing a game that you don't want to, you know, spend money making expensive graphics before, like, you know, something is going to work, though. But geez, that should never have made it into a trailer.
Apparently what happened was, yeah, the studio working on it just wasn't given the budget, but they were still told to do the netcode to add online mode and also add Wallace, so...
Yeah, it was kind of a game that, like, the later updates just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and then they re-released it last year, and they didn't fix any of that. So he still plays janky. My favorite part is his taunt is like him drinking a martini or sipping a martini, but there's no animation to him like doing that process. So he's like, he holds up the drink and then he puts his pinky up to sip it, and then he slightly moves to the left or right as he does it. It looks super awkward, and it makes me laugh every time.
He doesn't even get a winning picture when he beats the game, does he? I heard that.
Oh, he gets a winning picture. He doesn't get a full-blown cutscene like everyone else does.
Oh, okay, okay.
He literally gets a picture, and then there's a bunch of confetti. I think he doesn't get any text.
Why not? That is literally, like, the easiest part of a game to bullshit when you have no budget to work with.
Yeah, it's gotta be 100% because they just didn't have the budget. That's all it is. Like, if you can't afford to hire someone to write the text, then what are you gonna do, right? What probably happened was they probably had a placeholders like, okay, we're gonna do this, like, when we make sure we have the right budget for this, like, we'll add this in, or like, when we make sure we have time, and then somehow they didn't have time, or like they didn't have budget because this was 2 years after the game came out. Or whenever it was. It sucks, because I was super pumped to see him as a playable character, and disappointed, but, you know, it is what it is.
Bottles, my man!
Bottles.
So I didn't challenge the blades, though, because we got something called an invulnerability feather earlier, so...
Well,
Biko's
good
wings
news,
is-
you figured it out.
Cool, does it make me invulnerable?
Sure
Makes you both
does.
invulnerable, dumbass.
Hold Z and press the right C button, keep Z held, and use the control stick to move around. Use it wisely, though, as this move requires gold feathers. And you can only carry 10 of them.
Whoa.
Take these 5 valuable gold feathers with you. I was gonna sell them on the black
Great.
market. But I guess helping you is a good idea too.
I guess.
You value the life of my little sister.
Welcome to Wonder Wing! You are invincible to every bit of damage except for maybe fall damage? I forget.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is so cool. I love. It's in Super Smash Brothers, and it's limited use there too, which I think is really neat. You got jigglies in your throat.
Ew.
Yeah.
I never thought of this as its throat before, but I think you're right.
Who's wiggling my uvula?
Oh, please never say it like that. Good lord.
Which reminds me of DK64.
Take.
Or maybe that wasn't DK64.
As I say, that famous line in DK64, don't wiggle my uvula.
You know, Wrinkly Kong says it.
Ah, yes, the dead ghost of Wrinkly Kong.
That's how she died. Somebody touched her uvula.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Louise, man.
You know me, Nintendo lore expert. You can trust what's coming out of my mouth.
Sure.
I'll pass on that. You don't actually need Wonder Wing for this, but, I mean, it helps.
Okay,
Because notice how slow they're going? Like, you can get through most of this without Wonder Wing.
gotcha.
And they only do, I think, one thing of damage.
Yeah.
The other one you definitely do, because that's like, who's gonna react to that? I'm sure some
Here's
speedrunner
the
can.
the speedrunner can, yeah, the speedrunner can get through it.
The speedrunner.
I've seen
Oh,
Jules
yeah.
go through it without getting hit. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, that's nuts. I never knew I was friends with a superhuman.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's the thing I would call Jules, but
He's such a meme lord. Like I remember people were wondering like how the heck him and me were friends for a while. Like multiple people like came to me and they were just like, you know, you and Jules, like really? Like you guys are friends? And I was like, yeah, he's great. And they're just like, really? Like I guess they just thought he'd be like too edgy for me and stuff. Or
I
too
mean,
edgy.
okay, so I had the exact same thought because
Yeah.
I just saw the two of you visually standing next to each other, and I'm like, you two contrast so much. Like, he literally looks like a goth edgelord, and you look like the kid who basically gets called Poindexter at school.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, you know?
You sure got me back for all those insults over the years. Jeez. But I'll take it, I'll take it.
I'm also talking about when I first saw both of you at, like, what, 7 years ago?
Yeah, I was like, I especially
Yeah.
looked like a baby back then.
Beep, beep.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
you're finally growing into your body and looks now, I feel, with the way you're working out and stuff like that, so.
Had to happen sometime. 100 notes.
Hey, good. How about that? Hey,
Okay.
Ah, you broke my tooth, thank you!
This tooth not hurt. Sometimes just pulling it out is better than keeping it.
yeah, have you seen Castaway? Oh.
Oh no. Oof. I actually do
Oh, you
have
know
one
that
false
thing?
tooth. I was eating oysters at Disney World and one of my teeth just caved in.
Oysters.
Ooh.
They told me that I got so lucky because it was like a millimeter from hitting the nerve. It just barely missed it when it caved in.
Ooh.
So thankfully it didn't hurt though, but I had like a sharp edge in my mouth and I think I cut my tongue on it once. Wait, what did he say? Crap, I missed it.
He said Clanker swallowed reward and thank you bear and all this crap.
Okay. Oh,
There
good,
you go.
good. I wonder if I can shoot it. Oh,
Yep.
eggs
I
are
did not
good.
realize you could do that. I always just pecked it.
Oh,
Yeah, you can just
Cool.
shoot it.
looks
I
like we
think
get
that's what
ants.
I thought that's what they expect you to do. That's why the platform's raised.
Doing a speedrun of this would be awful because I just realized you probably would have to collect your last Jiggy in the water, so it would have to be that really nerve-wracking one to skip the fucking dance.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if I just saw it. Shoot, I think so. I saw something up here.
I'm impressed.
Nice going.
Thank you. Shoot.
Yep. That was not bad.
I can do it. Wow, I thought...
Jeez, I thought that was gonna take a little bit longer than that. but
I
wow.
did too. I'm surprised he actually had the perfect angle to just see it as he was swimming up.
Oh gosh, this probably looks... Die zombie! No, I'm kidding. I can't do that to you. I didn't even hit your head. Oh, hello. It doesn't even phase you to
standing
have
on a
somebody
pupil.
standing there bare feet on your eyeball.
I mean, he's been
Bare feet.
swimming in garbage water for years. I think he has no feeling left on those.
Gosh. Okay, well, I guess I can leave now.
I mean,
Yep,
pretty
you're done.
much.
You got it.
Just walk away.
All right, there you go. That's 4 worlds done. Wow! 4!
100!
1,000.
Dowry dues!
You thought I got 4. God, I can't believe I perfect that in one try. Reese was telling me, like, have fun in that level to me, like, a few weeks ago, so I was thinking, like,
Oh, yeah.
What, the one you just did?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
right.
she hates swimming.
Oh, hello.
Huh. You're laughing at me.
That was one of the things I said you were missing in this area last time.
That's why I thought the cauldrons were so useless for so long.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
It's finally not useless.
That's it, you created a shortcut. Hop in and see. This is all just a giant trap to, like, burn me alive in acid so Gruntilda wins.
Ew.
Surprise, you're dead.
Woo! Brenty wins.
God, all the residents of her house must hate her.
It's a fish.
It's official.
Big
Man.
fish. Big old fish.
I thought you were booing me for a sec.
That would have been craxy.
My bad jokes
I can
don't even
boo you if
phase
you
you
want.
anymore. You didn't even justify them with responses anymore.
I think the joy of being on the Discord call, since I'm not in person there with you two, is that sometimes I just don't hear the entire thing, so sometimes I just don't hear the entire joke. So I just get
the biggest joy of this pandemic is you don't always have to hear me finish my sentences.
I mean, also I get to sleep in my own bed, which helps. So.
Oh, that's
I don't know. The bed I give you to sleep in is pretty good.
It's true, but there's nothing like just
definitely.
sleeping
I
in
can
your own
attest to
bed.
Yeah, there's. Dude, the beds at the Coliseum house were so fucking hard. They were
I'm
like
not
the
surprised.
hardest
It's
beds.
just a vacation house, so.
Let's see. Mad Monster Mansion. Okay. Well, I've certainly never been there, so I don't know where that is.
What kind of scale I just
Definitely
saw
haven't found that yet.
I kind of wish that the paintings were just next to the levels that they opened and it wasn't like a maze, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's half the point of the game is to explore to find the entrances. It ain't like Mario 64 in that aspect.
I guess it's just a case where I'm just used to one.
Yeah, because in Mario 64, like, there's really only like 1 or 2 that are mazes or like tricks to get in, like, not Tiny Huge. What's the ice?
Snowman Land. Snowman's
Thank
Land.
you, Snowman Land. That was like Snowman
Oh,
Peak or something
right,
like
yeah. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's like one of the few you have to solve like a little puzzle for.
It took me so many years to realize it's a pun of No Man's Land.
Oh, yeah. I never noticed that at all, so...
Yeah, Snowman's
Guess
Land.
I learned something new today.
I remember there was a time on Wheel of Fortune to where it was 3 letters and 4 letters, the category was phrase, and we all at the same time went, "You suck."
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty funny. Frickin' hell.
Let's see.
Frickin' hell, frickin' hell, frickin' hell, frickin' hell. That's where I am, I'm in freaking hell.
I mean, that would explain the fire.
It's kind of
Yeah,
hot.
it's all lava-y and glowy and brimstone-y. I'm still here, I watch you play, but I can't think of much to say. Oh my gosh, she's a viewer
I'm
of
just
a
taking a nap right now.
Oh, freaking no, I have to bring a mumbo
I'm
form
just
here.
taking a nap right now. I can't wait until I'm not a cow. Revolting
Gruntilda's bedroom has rotting fish hanging from the ceiling. She also has a verruca plant growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag.
Wow.
Why does that have to do with you being old? Maybe she just likes plants. You ever consider that? Maybe she's just a
I think she
botanist.
also just really hates her sister, to be fair.
And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous sweaty yellow undies! Oh, you poor dears, your energy is low.
That's horrible.
Let me fill it up for you.
At least
That's
it wasn't
better.
brown undies, because I think that's
Yellow
an
undies, she pees in them. Egg? No.
No, you cannot poop in there.
Okay.
You can
I don't know,
vomit in there, but not poop.
It looked vaguely toilet-like, okay?
That is not a toilet. No, I'm just kidding.
You're such an enthusiast.
Yes.
I mean, I guess, like, oh my god. I was gonna say, I guess when you're related to one, you'd be kind of offended, but...
Did you just say he's related to a toilet?
Yeah.
Yes, I did!
Well,
I think I
That's
told
I
this...
didn't know your family tree worked that way.
yeah, my family pee. Never mind.
Oh, hell, what? This is where I'm going?
Well, this is certainly a thing.
You're going to a graveyard! Congratulations, you're dead!
I'm just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not really dead. When the back of Grunty's hand whoops your butt,
you'll understand.
you'll hardly stand!
Hardly stand, right?
Okay, Mad Monster Mansion it is. I somehow don't think this is the next world.
It's not, but you can do it.
It's another world.
I'm so happy you believe in me.
Well,
Here we
let's
go.
do it, y'all.
You cut out then. All I heard was so happy.
I said, so happy you believe in me.
That's all you need to hear.
Actually, Tim, correct me if I'm wrong. He can't get all the jiggies in this world because he's missing an upgrade, right?
Yes.
Should I come back later then?
I mean, you can get the majority of them. You already have one world you don't have
Well-
them all in. You don't have them all in Freeze Easy Peak.
My concern is not being able to get all the notes though.
You can.
You won't be
Actually,
able to get all the notes either.
Okay, let's leave and go back.
are we sure about that? I thought he could.
The church. He has to run to it.
I think he can. Can't he still get in there without the shoes? It's just really tight.
Ooh, maybe?
I think just to
wanna
be
try-
safe.
All right, never mind.
I think just to be safe, we're not sure. Wow!
Wow! Your best note score is 5.
That's incredible!
It's like he's throwing shade.
Wow.
Let it come to you. It's just like getting a date.
You have chosen poorly.
Oh,
Oh no.
right. I'm in her sandy crotch once again.
Oh, it's a
Yep.
sandy crotch now.
Well, I mean, you go in through the sand, you track it in with you, it gets around, you know.
Gets everywhere.
Nasty. Nasty.
You're nasty.
You're backtracking a lot there, champ. You really don't know what to do, huh? I'm just gonna let you do whatever you want.
Your
ahead.
butt will tell you, and you'll
and
know. When my boot swings to and fro.
Your butt will tell me. How about my butt will tell you?
I'm saying I'm gonna kick you in the
Oh,
eye.
man.
that was a little disappointing.
I'm gonna kick your
Yeah, it
ass.
was kind of a small
Oh,
one.
hi.
Hey, there's a thing you didn't notice.
There's the thing.
There you go. I just about slapped my chair as you started walking towards the exit again. I'm like, come on!
No, I wasn't gonna do the thing. Okay, I get hurt here though, but it's fine. I got my shoes. Oh, goody.
Oh hey, I'm back
Yeah.
here. I live in the desert now too.
Grunty's best friend at which school
Sway buddy.
was the awful Saggy Maggie?
Oh yeah, Saggy Maggie. I think we've seen this one.
Yeah, I think we have. She didn't talk to me right away. Do you heal me if I talk to you 3 times like all the other times? Here we go.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say if you hadn't read all those already, which means you didn't read all 3 of those.
Oh, okay. Let me see. So Saggy Maggie. Okay. Let's see. When relaxing, she usually reads Warty Girls Weekly Magazine
Warty Girls Weekly.
while sipping a glass of her favorite smoothie, elephant sweat.
That's too good.
I didn't realize that was a continuation of the last one. I was like, this is not a complete sentence, lady.
Yeah.
Okay, Gobi's Valley. Are you Gobi? Is this your valley?
You'll find one more move in here, Banjo.
Gotcha. No.
You
Oh,
almost
yeah,
left the world.
Yeah, that's easy to do by accident.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure it happens.
You done went and got sick on my trainers. I only got them
He
yesterday.
vomited on your shoes, what?
Yeah, it's a Kate Nash song.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude! Okay, so you know that song, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round, like a record, baby right round? You know that song?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, that's from a band called Dead or Alive. I thought it was from like a Dead or Alive Xbox 360 game all these years.
Yep.
No. Songs from like the 70s and 80s.
I first heard it in like 2005 when like a game for the 360 just came out that was like Dead or Alive. Like, I think that was like one of the 360's launch titles was Dead or Alive game, and that was around the time that I heard it for the first time. So I thought, oh, that's from the new Dead or Alive game that just came out when people said, yeah, that song's from Dead or Alive.
No, apparently the song is as old as I am, 1985.
What was that shaking?
Man.
What was that shaking? What was that? Huh, I saw something there. Yeah,
there was
I
something
thought
there.
it was from like an Xbox 360 Dead or Alive game. And
Amazing.
I learned it wasn't yesterday.
Yesterday you learned that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so Master Hand. I think Tim was with me when I looked it up, and I was like, wait, there's a band called Dead or Alive? I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is a popular video game franchise with the same name, and you know, there's one. I pay a lot more attention to video games than anything else, so you know.
Apparently, it got
I
released
guess
November
so.
1984 as a single. So,
Well,
Man.
I wasn't alive then.
neither was
was.
I. Tim is the only one of the three of us that was.
Yep, and it was good times.
Whoa! Oh. Okay.
You're on somebody's forehead,
I'll take it. On her
like
forehead.
Mickey Mouse in that cartoon. When he gets his foot stuck in the folds of the giant's forehead. Anybody see that cartoon?
What cartoon?
That's an old one. Oh, it's like Mickey Mouse and he's like doing Jack and the Beanstalk and he meets the giant and
Oh yeah, I love that where he's like fee
gets
fi
his, like-
fo fum fee
Oh yeah.
Fifi. I don't know no Fifi. I love that.
I haven't seen that
My,
forever.
my cousins and I loved that short when we were kids.
Did you read the text that was on screen just then? My dog is all stuffed up.
God, there was a cartoon the other day that I remembered out of the blue, and it was hell to find it again. Where, all I could remember was that there were, like, alien dogs in it, and, like, this girl had a dog named Toby who, like, got tied into, like, a mission that he had to, like, go on, like, with these alien dogs. And I was looking for it, I was like, Alien Dog Toby, Nickelodeon, and, like, all sorts of, like, little keywords that I could remember from it. And eventually I found it. It was called Planet Kate, and I remember that I really liked it as a kid, where I remember, like, I would see it on every once in a while, and it, like, had a surprising amount of, like, story and world building for a 90s cartoon, and I got really curious. I was like, you know, I remember always getting frustrated that, like, I always seemed to catch the same episode of it, and it was always in the middle of the story. It turns out, it is a pilot that was never picked up for a show, and they placed it in the middle of the continuity, thinking that they would get more episodes. So,
Wow.
yeah, I was really frustrated when I found out that this thing that I liked as a kid only ever got one episode, and there actually is no series for me to go check out. And it was made by, like, some industry veterans, too. I forget, like, who the writer on it was, though, but, like, she's done, like, really big stuff, like, before and since. And, like, Billy West voiced a character in it, as did Cree Summers.
Which
Damn.
show was this again?
It was called Planet Kate. It was just a pilot that was never produced.
Planet Kate? K-A-T?
Yeah, Kate. Yeah, as in the girl's
Oh, yeah,
name,
there it
yeah.
is.
Like,
Huh.
it's her dog. Like, Kate is the name of the girl who has a dog who gets tied up in, like, this space mission. Oh, hi.
Planet Kate / Fathead.
What?
Wow. Damn.
Wow, apparently they did not think
Fathead.
Planet Kate was very marketable in Europe and Fathead would be better.
Flathead. Woody.
Something tells me that would not fly now.
No, I guess not.
I actually wasn't even paying attention to what he said because we were talking.
Oh yeah, these designs are weird. I'm looking at
Yeah.
this now.
It's really stylized and, like, it had, like, big name actors in it and stuff. Like, I think it could have been something. Apparently Nickelodeon promoted it as, like, a future Nicktoon, but, like, it never got picked up. Yeah, like, clearly a lot of effort went into it. Like, for a pilot, the animation looks really good, and, like, the designs are, like, really out there. They have big name voice actors and writers who did work on it. Like, in an alternate universe, I'm sure it became something.
Oh wow. Oh my god. If this is, hang on, let me make sure this is the right guy, because this is a lot that this guy worked on.
Yeah, like,
Ooh.
I looked up, I recognized most of the names who worked on it in the credits, and I'm just like, geez, like, this didn't get picked up?
Created by Jamie Mitchell, Jamie. Jamie Mitchell, director and producer of over 700 animated episodes, including Sophia the First, Hey Arnold, the TV Little
Hey
Mermaid
Arnold. I think I'm
show,
dead.
Wow.
I think I'm dead.
Winnie the Pooh TV series and Christmas special,
I think I'm dead.
Aladdin TV series, Fatherhood, Planet Kate, Special Agent Oso, DuckTales feature and TV series,
Woo.
Tailspin, and more. Holy
Tailspin,
cow.
wow.
Jeez. Yeah, like, big names worked on it. The character who was voiced by Billy West, I instantly picked him out. I'm like, that's Billy West. And then it was when I saw the credits, I'm like, yep.
He worked on Space Jam.
Whoa.
He worked in the animation department for Space Jam 1. Amazing. It's one of his known for comments on IMDb.
Oh no.
Wow.
I almost did the same thing again where I left the level.
Yep.